Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what?
I've been moving, trying to start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. and cuddle with me. I get more loving on me. Just running through my hands. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Pull me up a fool and I feel like myself again. Blow me up some dope and I feel like myself again. I'm a break every box they try to put me in. Can't see clearly when you're on myself.
Listen, everyone, before the show gets started, I want to first let you know that you can always support the show via Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. All financial contributions are greatly appreciated, and we really do thank you so much. Now sit back and let's enjoy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope all is well with you. Listen, make sure you hit that notification thing down there. And also hit that bell, okay? Hit that bell so that you're never left out, you're never confused, you're never wondering as to what I posted. Was I on, or are you guys lost, or what is King really doing? Okay? Just make sure I hit that notification. And make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. Talk to you later. It is funny that I actually have Cardi B as my outro in my video. Oh, listen. Good evening, Jurors. Good evening. Hey, Danny, Emerald, everybody, Tiffany. What is going on, y'all? Listen, we got so much stuff to talk about tonight. Baby, if y'all don't really truly, I see everybody out here talking about the defamations and things. Listen, if you on Facebook, come on over here on YouTube. Y'all want your face to be seen, because I know some of y'all saints, ain'ts, and friends don't want your face to be seen. That's okay. Anyway, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, we saw this coming a long time ago. Matter of fact, wait a minute. Yes, Daughters of God. I got a video to show y'all too tonight. Anyways, let me bring my brother in. I know Pam and everybody on their way. The turkeys is on. Darius.
Hey.
Hey, I gotta go get this video. I was doing this early today. Oh Lord, have mercy. Where is it at? Ooh. Oh my God. So y'all, this lawsuit thing and this defamation stuff has been going on a good minute. Cardi B asked a long time ago, ma'am, can you please take all this down? I really don't want to do nothing to you. But you a mama, like I'm a mama, we can work some things out. Tasha ain't really trying to hear all that.
You know, I felt like she said it like this, like, bitch, leave me alone, bitch. Leave me alone.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker.
Leave me alone, bitch. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Okay? Did you not hear me when I told you the first time, daughter of God? I told you a long time ago, niece. And let's all stand for the woman of God as she enters into the building. Praise God. Hallelujah.
Hey.
Hey. So, Pal.
Yes,
Darius was finishing his statement. Go ahead, Darius, finish, because I got something.
All I gotta say to Tasha is like, she told you, bitch, leave me alone, and you kept bothering this woman. So here we are today, roasting and gagging you.
Here we go. Here we go again. Now you telling me that he's just a friend. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and it don't even matter how people try to fix this lie up, how people try to be on Tasha K's side, not on Tasha K's side now, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here. It is absolutely, positively wrong. Let me tell you something. I had did a video one day, and the person who I did the video on, we know each other, and I was a little pissed with him. And it was like, Mario, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem? Like, what I did, whatever. And what happened was they had inboxed me and they called themselves calling me, but we weren't friends on Facebook. So I missed it. So Lil Mama's called herself sending me a cease and desist. I ain't gonna lie, I got one before. But see, we knew each other. You know what I'm saying? We knew each other. We know each other. So, you know, I'm like, hold on, what is pick up my phone like, girl, why you got people's at my house? I've been trying to call you and stuff. Listen, these people are not playing with y'all. I don't care what you feel, think, or say. These people are not playing with y'all. Y'all out here think y'all just can windmill and do whatever y'all want these YouTube streets. Okay. Let Cardi B be a lesson to y'all. Okay. Let Cardi B be a lesson to y'all. Okay.
I pray they don't have to learn it to that tune.
$4 million.
Expensive lesson.
$4 million.
Yes, Lord.
Baby, they could all that calculated and everything. $4 million.
Baby, I know Tasha got to be hurting in her spirit right now. She got to be.
I know when she heard that number, she just shitted on herself.
I would have just. I know she just wanted to give up the ghost.
Not give up.
I can't hold my bells.
Well, let me say what my gripe is as an attorney.
Go ahead. I know what it is. Go ahead, Pina.
Not just the fact that she went through with this in the first place, but you would rather hire a white, incompetent, learning on the job attorney and bypass probably every professional, well-versed civil attorney in your area. Brag on this attorney for 3 years when clearly she was missing the basics. I watched her miss the basics, stuff you learn while you're in law school before you practice. And you give her thousands and thousands of dollars, but you would trust that. You would trust that person over hiring a competent Black attorney. That just pisses me off.
Pam, tell us how you really feel.
No, for real. Like, I go through that. Where people will hire these people with these big 1-800 numbers that never talk to you, never call you. You don't know if they're really good. They may just have money to advertise. But then when they screw up your case, you want to call me and say, hey, can you help me? I don't know what's going on in my case. They won't return my phone calls. Why they doing? You literally watch this lady on the other vlogger that hired her, the mistake that she made on his case, which I still don't understand why she didn't pay for that. But on that situation, it was obvious, and that was 1.5 years to 2 years ago. So if you know, and then if you read her cease and desist, listen here. I don't know who wrote it, everything about. I read one of her deposition transcripts, and I'm not saying I've done criminal law, and there is a distinct difference. Just because you're a lawyer, that does not make you competent on every area of law. There are a lot of areas that you can practice as an attorney. Criminal, it's the same routine over and over. Civil is literally about rule. You can lose on procedure. If you don't know the court rules, you don't know the local rules of that court, you don't know all of that, you can literally lose on procedure if you don't know what you're doing. How do you get an attorney who literally, okay, even if she goes ahead and say, I'm going to take all your money, okay, and you let her take your money. I mean, that's your bad. You knew that wasn't the attorney you knew she was a criminal attorney. So that's your bad. But even at this hearing today, you fighting for money and you not going to get up there. And I would have been, and I'm not no pro Tasha or no pro Cardi B, but as an attorney, if I was representing her, I would have been standing up there. I would have had my speech. I wouldn't even slept last night trying to get her not to get what she got today. I would have been up there like, listen, she didn't even know how bad it was until Cardi B sat up there and those tears really touched her. And she's just so disheartened by what happened. So now we're going to go right now, Your Honor. I want Cardi to watch me take these videos down because I just don't want to put her through any more stress or her children and her family. Your Honor, I am sorry. Cardi, I am sorry. And anything I can do, I already stipulated, because they stipulated to the attorney fees. I stipulated to pay $1 million with no problem. And the reason why I did it is because I'm the one that drug you through this. So, Your Honor, I punished myself stipulating to that $1 million in attorney fees. So can we please just move on? I'm going to try my best. Man, I would have been up there putting on every theatric, pulling on every heartstring. She got up there. Olga got up there for a good minute, from my understanding. How you gonna argue something in a minute? Yeah, she was gonna get hit with 1.5. You got $1 million against you and 500,000 against your company. Man, but that's what you get. I'm sorry. That's what you get for thinking that white is right and that you always gonna get the best and giving them the benefit of the doubt. And that's my diatribe. So you can go ahead.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Should Tasha have called you, Pam?
You know what? If she would have called me, I'd have been like, hey, sis, let me tell you.
Daughter God.
And the thing is, one thing about me, people will tell you, I don't mind dropping people. I'm not about, I've made money, I still make money. I'll drop you. I don't care. But you got to have control over your client. And one of the problems that I think Olga had is, if you don't know civil, how can you even prep your client to properly testify? Tasha was up there all over the place, like saying whatever. I would have been like, what? Man, I done been at depositions kicking people under the table. Like, you serious? Like, no, that's not what it is. Like, you have to prep your, and
Olga let Tasha and her husband just talk crazy. I'm like,
yeah, like she said up there, yeah, I said it. Yep, I knew it was a lie. Yep, I knew this. Oh yeah, I knew that. Like, you both with it. First of all, humble yourself. You're supposed to look eye to eye at that jury and you say, you know what? What happened is I watched her on the live. And on that live, she said that she used to sleep with men and she used to rob them. So it just sounded like to me, if you're going to rob somebody, it has to be somebody you don't know. So that has to be a level of prostitution. So that was what I inferred from it. That was an opinion. If I was wrong, my bad, but that's what she relayed. Okay, I went on her chat one day and they said that she had a cold sore on her lip. So my thing was, I made jokes of it or whatever, and maybe as I look back, I was wrong. But I mean, that's what I thought based on people saying these things on her, on her feet. It was so many things that could have been done to mitigate some of this. I'm not saying she would have won, but my God, like, are we gonna fight? Are we gonna act like we representing our client? Are not all she got left for real is to try to say, Your Honor, can you please reduce this? Please, please, please. That's all you got left? When you pay this person thousands of dollars, you refer this person to a whole nother blogger who pays thousands of dollars. She done made thousands of, y'all fed her for the last 3 years.
But see, here's the thing, Pam. Like when she was working for Larry, Larry had to pay $25,000 for a mistake she made.
Which, let me tell you, but the thing is that get me, if they were black attorneys, they probably would have grieved us and called the bar and told them we got these. That's what happened when you deal with black people. They ain't never professional. We gonna drop you. Let's be clear. They don't let us get away with nothing at all. I'm a witness. I have clients that you don't talk to them every other day to tell them ain't nothing else going on with your case. You still ain't got trials for 2 more months, but you got to talk to them because other than that, they're going to go to somebody else and say, you're not communicating with them. But get a white attorney, they'll be like, they ain't talked to them in a year. And I'm like, you ain't fired them yet? They get all this grace and mercy, but then when it comes to us, you know what I'm saying? And most of us, we got to work extra hard to prove ourselves in this racist court system anyways. So we stand up all night. That's why I had to stop doing criminal, because I was dreaming of that stuff. Like I had to stop. It was affecting me like that. I would have people in jail and I'm going to the jail every other day. You okay? They feed you, everything all right. Like I took it personal. Like we got to go over and beyond for somebody to say, oh, you did good. I had to fight for 2-3 years to be considered a super lawyer. But all these people, they just joined my people I graduated with. You join a big white firm and you white and you a super lawyer in your first year just because you done entered your name on the record. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was pissing me off about. I'm like, really? Like you allowed this to happen and she didn't even try? Like,
somebody said, she said she ain't got no remorse. Hold on, let me see if I can read this message.
Yeah, Tasha.
Tasha said she ain't got no remorse. She don't owe no $3 million. She's only gonna pay $75,000. Man, let me tell you something.
Who said that?
I don't give two flying flips what you say. You were wrong. And if the judge ordered you to do that, let me tell you something. Baby, they can drag it out for years. But first of all, let's do this right here. Cardi B really don't need your money. She really don't need 3 point whatever, rounded up $4 million. She really don't. Baby, she can sit here and just drag you through the court system and you have to pay. And if you choose to appeal it, baby, it's just going to be even worse because
you got interest. If you appeal it, you got interest. That's just not you appealing for free. And then check this out. Each side has to file a brief and give it to the judge on what type of injunction is going to be put in on your page. You need to be quiet. That's what she need to do. Because if I was Cardi and you out here still being bold, I'd be like, take it all down. I don't care. She don't care about the money. Like you and I'd be like, no, leave her page up. We need her to get them checks every month because we try and get that $1 million. But Cardi, she like, I'll go make that next week. I'll go drop an album.
I could do something tomorrow and make $4 million.
Yeah, she don't care. And she married to a millionaire. She don't care. So she can just prove a point like you ain't going. And then she could stand up and make it like she's protecting all these people that Tasha K done bullied. She can say, I'm saving everybody. And that's even more followers. That's good publicity.
It is. Now, Pam, I have a question. Do you see the floodgates kind of opening up on Tasha K potentially where other people may just decide to come after her now?
They may not have that money like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Cardi B just had that long money to work this system. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Cardi B had enough to run the system. I don't think too many people that she goes against, or they even want to waste their money like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just don't even want to. Cardi said, I'm going to make an example out of you.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That was her whole goal. She didn't care about no money. Because if she just said, could you please take it down, and she begging you and sending you 3 cease and desist and all that stuff and trying to mitigate, that's what made her look bad. And you like, I ain't settling nothing. Oh, okay.
Well, girl, now you ain't got nothing to settle.
Listen, if Cardi's attorney smart, they probably went right down there. Because I remember I had a guy that was like, I'm not paying her nothing. I ain't paying her attorney fees. I was like, no worries. I got all your information. I went right down in the court and put a lien on everything he owned. So he paid me my money. So you can say that if you want to. You gonna pay. And then I heard somebody say something about she may have insurance. Did you guys hear that?
I did hear that from somebody.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. She may have some. I guess some. I've never heard of it. I'm not saying, I can't say whether it's accurate, but apparently there's ways you can get insurance as a blogger. So they were saying that she has insurance, but my thing is she may have insurance. But my thing is, assuming she does have insurance, I'm assuming she doesn't, because that insurance company will hire their own attorney. They're not gonna let nobody that's incompetent go ahead and represent. You know what I'm saying? And they gotta pay. No, they gonna go find somebody in California or something that did this for 50 years. That's what they're gonna do.
And then, baby, I wouldn't insure her no more if there is actually some.
Oh yeah, they would drop her.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Dang. Oh man, I might have to go to the store and order my food because this don't make no kind of doggone sense. $29 for a quart of shrimp fried rice. Shrimp fried rice.
Oh, that's what y'all doing all this DoorDash stuff.
All this ordering out.
These rich people. Look, I'm rushing in here.
You got Tasha K money.
Tasha K money, yeah.
I'm like, Pam,
if I did have Tasha K money, I promise you like this right here. Here's the thing. Honey, I have did vlogs on a number of people. I always say this. If I don't have the facts, I'm not going to say it. And if I say something and I misquoted something, I'm going to come back and fix what I had just said. And if I need to take the video down, I'm going to take the video down because it's not right. First of all, that's integrity. If you do something and it's not right, fix it. I don't care how big you get. I don't care if you get 100,000, 600,000, 1 million, or you're the top YouTuber or social media content creator out here and everybody want to be on your team. At the end of the day, it's still about integrity, because if how you got there is what it's going to take for you to stay there. And if you got there crooked, you ain't going to last. You're really not going to last. Look at a lot of these news reporters and things that got in their position, how they got there. It didn't last.
I know my baby daddy ain't Como. He just. I'm sorry.
I'm like, where that come from?
I'm trying to tell you, Chris.
I'm talking about Chris Como.
Years, because I'm like, he part of this case.
I just had a flashback. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, I'm like, okay.
We all look all confused.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. But
we got you.
You were talking about, when I came in, you were talking about Tasha's lawyer. And I could not stop laughing because the judge gave her 20 whole minutes to rebuttal the fees or whatever. And she gave her 20 minutes to rebuttal the punitive damages part. 20 minutes. This woman used a direct number. 1 minute and 1 second.
I'm so mad. The judge would have been like, time. I usually go over. I'm
right.
I'm sorry if I said something that rubbed you the wrong way or you don't like my personality. Please don't take it out on my client. My client is, man. Listen, I be going in my clothes, and the judge would be like, could you please sit down? Like, come on now.
Like, please have a seat, man.
Listen here, I'm begging. I ain't even gonna lie.
Y'all, a minute and 1 second. What did you say?
You know what she said? I don't care. I got my money. That's on her. That's her and her husband problem. It ain't my problem. I got paid every month because Tasha was bragging to all of us about how I got paid every month. So regardless, I'm walking out here still with my 30 grand. She was paying me a month. So now, oh well, oh hell, sorry, Tasha. Thank you though for the come up.
And I agree. If this was a black lawyer, Tasha would drag her.
The hell out of her. Thank you. That's what I said. I'm like, if it was a black lawyer acting like this, and I get it. If you're not an attorney, maybe you don't know if your lawyer is good or bad. But the judge let Tasha know, like, gave her the heads up, like, honey.
Right.
This ain't where it's at. This, like, she need to go back to first year torts on defamation. Like, this ain't even where it's at. Like, what are you doing? They were like in the middle of the trial. She tried to offer an exhibit that she never offered before, never showed to the other side. Like, this ain't Perry Mason. You can't come with no surprise stuff. What are you doing? It's like basics. That's what was pissing me off. I'm like, dude, I could even see. And then at minimum, if she wanted to take the case because she didn't want to throw the money away, at minimum, what she should have done was hired a competent attorney. I've done that before. When I first started in federal court, you hire an attorney to be on your team that knows more than you so that you guys can work together and you're learning in the process. Plus, you have a competent attorney. That is malpractice, what she did. Like, you can't do that. Like, I've had people that's like, you did everything anyway. But I'm like, no, I'm going to cover myself because this person been doing it for 30 years. I've only been doing this for a year. So because of this in this area, I'm covering myself. I don't mind giving up a few coins to cover myself. You know what I'm saying? That's a real good attorney. Like, what type of, but they get all the business. My God. I mean, you just paid them $1 million. You done paid your attorney $1 million and you done paid Cardi's white attorneys $1 million. All right.
Right. So,
I'm a little bitter.
But with this, okay, I got a question.
Go ahead.
I got a question. I'm a question for Pam. So if she did, try to pull a stunt, say I'm not paying, even after the judge says, if you file bankruptcy, you still have to pay this debt. So then what will happen? Because people were saying last night she's gonna file bankruptcy, and the judge said you can, but you still have to pay this debt.
Who said that? The judge?
The judge said, he didn't say them words. I'm paraphrasing, but she can't use bankruptcy. She still has to pay the.
Because everything, that's what I was saying yesterday. I saw people say that everything is not, you cannot discharge in bankruptcy. There's certain things that you cannot discharge in bankruptcy. That may not be an option. I think because it's malice involved, that may be a reason why. I don't do bankruptcy law, but I know that there are certain things that cannot be discharged, just like our student loans that I've been paying for years. You can't discharge them either.
Come on, Biden. If you're going to do something, but do that. Come on, Biden. Do that.
I thought y'all Uncle Joe was supposed
we trying, though. We trying. We coming up with some creative ways.
If you want to turn them poll numbers around.
I want to do something really quick. And this is a special shout out to Choke No Choke. Because, I want to make sure he get his credit for this video. I don't need nobody striking my channel. But we also got to go through the documents that Cardi B had sent through the court it was 2019. This has been going on a minute. And it's like 175 things that was requested. But before I do that, this is just a video from Choke No Choke. Y'all just watch this. Watch this.
Could you say something to your fans that couldn't make it here?
I want to thank you, Barty Gang. Thank you guys for always keeping me strong. Thank you for knowing who I really am. Like I said, so many salacious lies have been told about me, but I feel like I'm a person that don't like to show my emotions to the world, because sometimes I feel like my emotions can get used against me. So sometimes I don't know if people get to know who I really am and how I really feel. But I'm not like this monster that people make me out to be. And I want to say thank you for always believing in me. Always playing my music. Always being there for me. I love ya. Now I gotta go.
Rocky.
Ain't that what Tasha said? Like at the end, don't she say I gotta go? Tasha K.
I gotta go spend some of this money I won.
Now I gotta go. Now I gotta go.
I'm finna go give my man I'm finna go give my husband another 500,000. That's what Tasha said.
Listen here.
Wait. Who video did you say that was?
That's Choke No Choke.
Okay.
Yeah, Choke No
She
Choke.
said, "Now I gotta go." That is like Tasha K line. So basically, she let. I'm not the monster people are saying I am. She learned, her attorney prepped her. Now I'm gonna give it to them. They prepped the heck up out of her. They changed all the rough edges as much as they could. They did all of that when it came to her. But Tasha may have been uncontrollable. Like you tell her, you know, hey, this is what you should do or whatever. But that means a good attorney would be like, I can't mess with you because I can't keep signing my name on the bottom of these pleadings. And I know your case is frivolous. Like you don't have a defense.
Well, she don't, because in the courtroom, Cardi was prepared. And I remember the show because I watched it live. She brought, when she gave her the cease and desist on the show, Tasha said, they sent me a cease and desist. I ain't going to do nothing. She said, I took that piece of paper and wiped my ass with it. And they played it for the court. Right. She said it and they played it for the court. So, right. She didn't have no defense. There's nothing.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, we would have had a long talk. I'm not joking. I don't care if I would have to spend the night. We gonna have a long talk because what you're not gonna do is make me look crazy. You look. We can do all this stuff where they don't know what our agreement is in the world. If you're just that prideful. I mean, I've dealt with all personalities, but at the end of the day, my clients have always taken my advice, even when, because a lot of people, we act out of emotion. We want to sue everybody. Mm-hmm. So we just like, you know, whatever. And then we want to win on the other side. I'm not letting this go. I want my day in court. You know, that might not always go so well for you. So let's try to compromise here. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think, honestly, that aside from her not being her attorney may not have cared either. Might have been like, hey, I'm getting paid.
I don't think she did. I don't think the attorney.
I mean, you couldn't have cared after all that. You could not have cared.
But then they stipulated like that. When I say stipulated, before they went to court, Cardi's attorney already presented her attorney fee bill. Usually, if somebody has to pay attorney fees, we go through all of them. And I'll be like, nah, you ain't spent 5 hours on doing that motion. Come on, that's a 2-minute motion. Like, I'm going to scrutinize every line because I'm trying to get you to get less amount. I can't really knock your hourly rate, because we all got different rates depending on how long and how much experience we have. But I'm going to try to get some of that knocked down. And then I'm going to sit there and compromise with you. I'm going to be like, hey, can I just give you like a couple $100,000, not $1 million? Like, I'm going to try to go back and forth. Like, because then I can guarantee you're going to get it. Yeah, like, it just sounded like she was like, oh, okay, 1.2 million. Like, yeah, I got that too from Tasha K. So that sounds about right. You can go ahead and we'll stipulate that that's what you gonna get. What? I'm sorry, Tasha.
No worries.
Her brief that she has to do, or whatever for the injunction, she might want to hire a specific writer that does defamation to write this brief. Don't use her attorney.
$1,338,753.47 per reasonable.
Man, listen, I get that money. We all be on here. They'll be like, dang, Pam done bought a building, and her and Tribe and Darius and Kyrie, they like doing it real big in this building.
Open the door, Pam, and walk through it.
Listen, looking at this, you know, see, here's the thing. You look at people, see, everybody want to be big, right? And I'm seeing so many bloggers that want to be like, oh, I'm going to be the next TMZ. First of all, TMZ is a collaborative of a multiple of people. TMZ is not one person.
And
the
he's an
Shade
attorney.
Room.
He's an attorney as well.
Who?
The owner of
Harvey
TBC.
Harvey Levine.
Oh yeah.
He's an attorney.
So he's not gonna put out something and end up being liable for a lawsuit. Heck no. Harvey Levine is not gonna do that. Harvey Levine didn't take a chance on me.
Harvey gonna always cover his butt.
Be humble, bro. Be humble. Be humble, bro. Can't take you nowhere.
But I'm just like the Shade Room.
They changed their format though. They have changed.
Yeah, they had to change their stuff. And this 1.3 is not all of it. It's not all of it. First of all, I want to do something before I get to the actual. There's a 2019 court document that I want to show you all. But y'all, do y'all remember Malibu Barbie?
Mm-hmm. Malibu Barbie.
Right, wait a minute. The toy? Oh yeah.
You talking about the actual doll?
No. It's a YouTuber named Malibu Barbie.
Right, yeah.
Oh, okay, no.
I thought you meant the toy. I'm sorry.
I thought he was talking about the doll too.
Okay. So Malibu Barbie is a YouTube vlogger that Tasha K. This was before Tasha K even hit 1 million. Tasha K was at like a couple 100,000, and she was trying to get Malibu Barbie, which is it's a boy dressed up as a girl. I want to make sure I have this right. So
is he trans?
That's what I'm gonna say.
So he trans?
Trans. Well, I don't even know if they're trans though. But whatever. They had dealings with Cardi B, and Tasha K wanted to pull them in to do a story. So I can't tell it like they can tell it. So
yeah.
Me for the longest, low key looking at me funny because you out here trying to do stunts and shows.
Also, special credit to Crystal Nicole. This is where I got this video from, and this is Malibu Barbie. So I want to make sure I give a special credit to Crystal Nicole, who is a great person, and I know her. She's a great person. Not Jacob Kohina, which is Jessica Kohina. We're not talking about her. No. I just hit play.
Try to be that girl. So you don't want to work like everybody else. You just want to have a moment that's going to take your ass up to somewhere. No, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Tasha, if you're watching this, bitch, you better not call me. You better not ring me. You better not send a pigeon. You better not send me a telegram or a fax. Bitch, bye. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with nobody, especially on YouTube. Okay? So, no, I would never do that. I would never go out of my way to say, "Ooh, yeah, girl, let's get together." Because for what? For what? This was all for what? You thought you were about to break a story, you fucking didn't, and now it didn't work, and you want to try to throw me under the bus, bitch? Please. Never that. I'm a lot of things, bitch, but we ain't doing that. Not today. So it's a wrap. I don't no, bitch, you wrong. You wrong, period. Yeah, like, again, if y'all ever got some ask me, did I say this, is that, and the other? To be honest, who is Tasha K? Girl, somebody who got the wrong one. Cause I ain't that bitch, and I the only reason why I took that phone call with her is because Lovely T hit me up and said, Tasha feels a way about the video that you did. Would you mind talking to her? Because people are saying that you're saying that she was the one who got my video flagged. And I said, I don't know how the fuck they got that, because I didn't say nothing like close to that, like at all. So I said, okay, I'll talk to her, and see what it is. She calls me. She's trying to tell me about everybody and their mama she helping and all this, and I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about that. All I'm asking you is, why would you sit up in here and you say you asking this girl about her monostat and do she got herpes and all of that. To me, that was just too far. Oh no, you know, I'm a sweetheart. Everybody knows I'm a sweetheart. I'm cool. And I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but all I'm seeing is bullshit. And I'm like, okay, girl. And I'm like, okay, so what do you want me to do to rectify this situation? She asked me, she's like, well, I'm not asking you to remove the video, but I'm asking you to, if you take the video down, we can do an interview. And then this is where the shit got annoying. We could go viral, and you could do 1 million if we got together, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't want to do that, but I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, so I said some things that she's claiming that were wrong. Okay? So I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because I don't like to paint people in a very bad light. If I was wrong, I was wrong. You get what I'm saying? I can say if I was wrong. But in this situation, I was reading her right. She just tried to come up in here and try to make it seem like this was a situation like, now I'm irritated. Now I want to fight. Okay? That's how I feel. Like, yeah, she care about this bullshit that's going on, and you know, like, it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit. Don't put me in no bullshit like that. You get what I'm saying? I don't even think that she's Team Nikki. I think she's Team herself. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about it. No, I'm not. Don't ask me to please drop shit. Your name ain't the one that people are questioning right now. So don't tell me to drop shit. If you don't like it, take your ass to the next fucking live. It's 7 bitches right now alive that I fucking follow.
3, 2, 1.
And T got the information after I got the interview. But she held it because she wanted it to drop around the same time so we could trend the fucking internet. And we did that shit. Congratulations, winos. Congratulations, winos. We did that shit. And T-Sippers. Congratulations, T-Sippers. We did that as a collective unit. Pat yourselves on the back.
Y'all see where she at? 319,000 subscribers.
Pat yourselves on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And y'all enjoy every bit of it, every Cardi hater or what in the fuck ever, okay? Now, I'm that bitch. Everybody. I had to talk to Malibu. I said, Malibu, wait a minute. He was confused too, but then when we talked to him, I talked to him, all of us YouTubers talk together. We talk. Just like CNN and Fox correspondents talk together. Now, that's why she ain't going the way it's supposed to go. So thank you guys so much. Now I gotta go.
Now I gotta go. Now I gotta go.
I'm just lost. I don't understand what was happening here. And he's
well, basically, what Tasha tried to do with Malibu was bring Malibu into this story and have them say some stuff.
By this story, you mean the Cardi B story?
Yes, the Cardi B story.
Okay.
And that's what she was implying in the video with her talking. It was like, we try to make 1 million. We try to hit 1 million.
So you want somebody else to get sued too?
Yeah. Thank you. There you go.
Set up.
I just can't.
But there's so many people out here that's hopping from platform to platform to platform, trying to get on somebody else's platform so their name will trend.
I've defended a few defamation cases, and I have not lost I've never even had to go as far as that. My defamation case, the last one, and I am not lying, lasted 3 months. They filed a complaint against my client. I responded and got that joint dismissed off the first response. So that's why I'm saying I just can't believe a lot of this stuff goes as far as I'm not saying that would have been there. I think it was a question of fact with Cardi because she was able to prove that the stuff was false. And then you get like you had Tasha K basically acknowledging that what she said was a whole lie.
She admitted it. I remember seeing
so
it.
I wouldn't even took that case. I'd have been like, ma'am, just take the video down, okay? Could you please just take the video down? And then a real integral attorney would have said, I'm not signing my name on no doc. Then a counterclaim. She actually counterclaimed this lady. Based off of what? So your attorney signed the bottom line of a complaint, which we all swear and take an oath that we will never sign our name to a document we know has no defenses and has no type of merit to it. We sign those, and you just signed something? Because you can't tell me she wasn't just getting the money. I'm sorry.
Baby, Olga was baby. She went over there to Larry Reed collecting some money.
Collecting.
Over there to Tasha K collecting some money. Baby, where did you get your degree from? Because you didn't work.
Kaiser University.
Naja, ICDC, Romeo.
I just saw a picture of Olga because I had to Google Olga. I never heard of Olga. And Olga gives me gypsy tea. Really, no change. It gives me.
Don't she look like her name Olga though?
She looks like her name is Olga. She looked like she sell comforter sets out of her trunk. You know.
What is her last name?
Ty, send us the picture so we can see.
I'll send it to you, but it's like Olga. She looks like an Olga. She looked like her family got a liquor store and they live on top of it, you know, in an apartment upstairs. But yeah, she gives me very gypsy tea. Let me try to send. I'm gonna try to send a picture.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. What's so crazy about all of this is that when you read. Okay, let me go to this because I know me and Pam was talking about this earlier. Here is the document from 2019. First of all, this is Cardi B's name. I can't even say that name.
you can't pronounce Cardi's name.
But Bill
Amananza.
Whatever. I'm confused already. Okay. And
Cardi.
Latasha. Trent.
Transrena. That's interesting.
What these people got these names from?
Transrena. Them y'all Florida people.
Transrena.
Don't put that on Florida, Kyrie.
Why? That's what she from.
Don't put that on Florida.
That does look Florida-ish.
Why that is right, Pam, and that's where she from.
That's on her mom and daddy. Don't put that on Florida.
That's where they from. They from. Yeah, she from Florida.
You know, Florida, they own countries. Like y'all.
You know what? Right? You know what? For real, Pam. Right about now, we show love.
Y'all making up rules and
Transrena, Kebe, aka Latasha, Transrena Howard, and Star Marie Jones. Who is Star?
I guess that's one of her aliases.
They must have amended this because they added the company, so this must have been the first complaint they filed because you see it's no case number.
Oh yeah, Kebe Studios got a
yeah. They added Kebe Studios because they got sued for $500,000. So this is the old complaint. You know that, right?
Okay. Well, this is what she tried to serve her with, and they could never find her. They can never reach her.
Transrena? Is it Transrena?
Transrena.
That sounds like a low budget airline.
Hold on, y'all. Let me pull up. I need to pull up Olga, but I want to go over this case. First of all, I want to say this is pretty much the beginning. This is a diversity action asserting Georgia state law claims for slander per se, slander, libel per se, defamation, invasion of privacy, false light as a result of defendants' publications of slanderous and defamatory statements regarding plaintiff that are false, harmful, and offensive to plaintiff. Now, if you go down through here,
and because it's per se, that's why they're able to come up with whatever amount. You don't have to prove damages when it's defamation per se.
Okay.
Just by the act itself, there are specific things that you say that's automatically going to be considered defamation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why they were able to say, I told you
I gotta show y'all something. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me take this down real quick. Oh, God. Oh, God.
What happened?
Baby. Oh, wait.
What happened?
Honey, Tasha, your ass is grass, baby. I don't care what these niggas in out here talking about. Baby Tasha, your ass is motherfucking grass. And Olga, you need to be fired. I'm just gonna let you know that right now, bitch.
Could you let your co-counsels on here know what you're talking about?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was waiting on it.
My apologies. My apologies. Let me put this is the documentation for the lawsuit from today. Y'all look, Tasha K need to go somewhere and just bury her head in the goddamn ground and don't say shit else to nothing and nobody. And while you around here acting like you the shit, motherfucker, bitch, you just need to go somewhere and close your goddamn mouth. That's what you
But she said she going live. I think it's Friday.
She going live.
She said the 26th. That's tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. So she going live.
She need to go live. Oh,
I gotta see that.
You know how many people about to be on that live? You know what I'm like? She just driving more people over there to her.
And if she has everybody for $1, she'll get her settlement.
Hey, she better get them. She better get them all over there, baby.
Every day she better go hard because she don't know next week ain't promised. That's all I'm saying.
I tell you what,
you gotta turn in that
Tasha, you better pump your motherfucking brakes. I tell you that, cause bitch,
I need her to be quiet. Like unless she's like focused and she don't need to say nothing. I would advise her just not to talk because your case isn't totally over yet, and you need to be
she needs to be somewhere. She needs to be somewhere setting up an OnlyFans page. That's how she can make that money.
You know what? We not doing this.
Yeah, OnlyFans, girl, you can make that money.
Ty, tell her to go to Just for Fans.
Just for fans, honey. Tasha, you need to go down to the Players Club.
How do you guys think her husband feels about all of this?
Baby, he might leave her.
House looking like that.
Because he said at the court, he said he had tried to tell her she didn't want to listen. She didn't want to listen to him.
So this
liable check. Liable check.
This is the documentation here. It says, we the jury make the following finding regarding the defamation regarding the defendant's liability for the defendant's defamation claim. As to defendant Latasha Kebe, liable. As to defendant Kebe Studios, LLC, liable. We the jury make the following finding regarding the defendant liability for the plaintiff's invasion of privacy false light claim. As to defendant Latasha Kebe, liable. As to defendant Kebe Studios, liable. Now, let me go pull this other one up.
But you see that caption is different than the first one you gave. That's why I'm like,
that's from
so that was old.
That's old.
That's not what they actually did their case on.
This one.
But I thought LLC stood for Limited Liability Corporation, right?
But what happened?
Why is these amounts so high then, Pam?
What happened is with the LLCs, sometimes if you're one and the same, they don't even consider you a corporation. You do it so it won't personally touch your asset is your reasoning why. Right. So they can't come after you personally. They have to come after your bit. So even if they gotta liquidate that business and say, hey, we ain't got it, they will have the ability to liquidate that business. But apparently they felt like the business has some responsibility and not just Tasha K. So
Thais, you said so high. The judge gave them a break because they asked for $250,000 for her medical bills, but the judge just said, "No, I'm gonna give y'all 25."
Oh, okay.
No, they didn't ask for $250, Kyrie. They asked for $10,000 in closing.
No. I'm talking about for the medical bills.
Right. Tasha K in her clothes and her attorney said she had.
Oh, no. I'm in Cardi because okay, this right. No, I'm in Cardi right here.
Yeah, Cardi had 10,000. She asked for $10,000 for her. She had spent $10,000. She showed a receipt that's how much she spent on medical bills, and that was all she showed. So that means the jury just came up with, yeah, that's cool. You got 10,000. You probably gonna need some more help, so we just gonna tack on a couple 100,000 more.
So she had to pay for her therapist, plus she paid. Part of that is the therapist being there to testify.
Well, who she was seeing, Iana?
The therapist being there to testify should be a part of that attorney fee. It should be a part of the attorney. Like that's a part of our attorney fee and cost is if we have to pay for experts to show up.
Somebody just inboxed me that Tasha K gave Olga 1 star. Girl, you should have gave her half a star.
You should have gave a nail star.
What you should have gave her was a letter of discharge. We no longer want you to be our attorney anymore.
She should have slapped Olga upside her head.
You
1 star.
To write a bad review. No, we ain't writing no bad review. What you should have did was got on Google and looked up a defamation attorney around you could have got anybody in any state because it's federal court. So they usually let you in the federal court. You can get sworn in. So you could have got anybody seen, look at their track record. Oh, you've been doing this for 20 years. Okay. You can go ahead and you hire them. But no, you slammed her. And it might be because she can control her. I don't know what the reasoning was, but it's just ridiculous to me. There's no reason.
But with our people, we always believe that white is the best and white is right.
Pam said.
We always believe that white is right, and I'm going to get me a Jew attorney, or I'm going to go ahead and get me a white. I'm going to go ahead and get me a white attorney, and that's going to solve everything. And it is a really great, competent African American attorneys out here. You got the Cochran firm. You got so many lawyers and attorneys out here that would have ate that case up and would have fought for you, Tasha. But you got Olga.
I said she should have called Pam.
Man,
you were right there and got Olga.
In the paint, they would have been like, "Oh my God, is that really the law?" I've had judges like, "Do you got authority on that?" Because that sounds persuasive, but I've never heard that before.
But then you get up on the witness stand because they say Tasha got on the witness stand and just was like, "Yeah," and she was admitting stuff where people say, "Well, girl, you could have kind of like." Brought it down a little bit and been more. I would have been up there like Miss Sophia in the color purple. I would have been like, "Oh Lord," But she didn't even try to do none of that. She didn't try to.
What can she do? That girl, Cardi,
did something. I don't agree with that. I do think she could have minimized but like, what choice did you give a jury? If you ain't gave them nothing to sink their teeth in, then you just lost. But she could have been on there. And like I said earlier, there were things that Cardi portrayed herself. How she came out was kind of a raunchy person. So there's certain things that she did say that I would have used and been like, that was my thought. That was my opinion. If it was wrong, then that's my bad. That wasn't my intent to lie. She kind of got on there and was like, yeah, I knew it wasn't true. But I just didn't care.
But it was too blasé. It was too blasé. It was too lackadaisical. Like, yeah, I said it. They was lies. Girl, are you trying to? Can you show? Can you show some contrition?
When you're in the court, you are at the mercy of the jury or the judge or whatever.
The jury.
This is your time where you need to pipe all that YouTube and this, me, and yes, you need to pipe all that down, and you need to be humble.
But they saw it in the court.
Most important people in the room.
But they saw it when they showed the video of Tasha.
Excuse me. Okay, look, I'm gonna have to ask my brother to order this food or go down there, baby. First of all, my shrimp fried rice. I don't even know why it's $21, but baby, $21.70 plus delivery fee, which is $3.99. Estimated fees and estimated taxes $4.89. Plus a DoorDash tip, $5.50, $36.08.
What you want?
But see, no. So you have to customize that tip. You don't use their suggested tip.
That's the lowest tip.
No, but you can edit your tip.
What you gonna give $2 save?
We'll give $1.
You get $2.
I was giving like if it's 25.50, I give them like 50 cents.
You know what? I'm not fighting.
They're just gonna leave your damn food on the curb.
Yeah, I just like 50 cents, 40
I'm
cents.
tell you to stick your head out the window and I'm throwing it from the car.
All right. You know. I'm like, is this Thais residence? Catch it.
Right.
But see, I found out they don't know what your tip is. They can only because they get their tips like who sent them tips later on. So they don't know who the person that gave them the 50 cent or 75 cent is.
Man,
so
that's funny. 50 cent, child.
No, but listen, y'all, I'm better now. I do give like $1.50, $2 now. The Thai Squad made me feel so bad. I do give more.
Thai Squad, help me.
I feel bad. I felt bad, so I do give more now. But also, if you really want to save some money, you have to join the monthly subscription. It's $9.99 a month, and you don't pay no delivery fees.
Right.
Well, why don't you just cook? It's a rice. You can cook that.
I got about 5 more minutes, y'all, and
I'm not cooking shit. I'm not cooking shit. I'm the queen of the night.
Right. Well, y'all go ahead. Y'all got Tasha K money. You go ahead.
Right?
Tasha K. Hold on, Tasha K got Tasha K money.
Tasha K gonna be at the Dollar Tree getting some hot dogs.
or working register for.
Listen, that's y'all get a Chick-fil-A and get a part-time gig. Because you don't even work for YouTube no more. You work for Cardi B.
She has got to get her another attorney for this last little leg just to do the right.
Wait a minute. It's the more?
Yeah, she got, they haven't decided her YouTube channel. So the judge basically said, I need you to, everybody draft a brief on what the injunction should look like as it pertains to the YouTube channel.
Oh, child, this is like convocation Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Wow.
I say let her, because if you really want your money, shutting down her page is gonna make it harder if you really want the money.
But like I said, from a publicity standpoint, she can say all these people she done lied on and embarrassed and ambushed. I'm the one, as Cardi B took her page down, and it might get her more followers, might get Cardi B more fans.
But everybody gonna go around there tomorrow to see. Half of the people don't even like Tasha K, but they gonna go. If they're going to break the internet, she ain't going to say shit because she in active litigation. She ain't going to say nothing. All she going to do is get those numbers, and it's going to be the end of it. She going to try to save face and act like she unbothered. And, girl, we know you're bothered. So I can tell you what's going to happen.
She fell to her knees crying in the court. We know she bothered.
Did she? Tasha? Who did? Tasha K?
Tasha, yeah.
She fell to her knees crying.
Baby.
Ma'am, do you know that woman had to pay $3,913,075.47?
Damn, Kyrie.
Where they got the 47 cents from?
Right. We gotta go round it up.
I don't know.
I guess that was the cost of that herpes cream she said Cardi used.
That ain't monostat 7. You talking
baby.
Tasha, I got the 47 cents. You get the rest.
I got a quarter, Tasha. I got a quarter.
I can't help you because you chose the white lady. I ain't giving you nothing.
You know what I say, honey? Call Olga. You know what I say, baby? Call Olga.
I want to take my suggestions down just in case she peep over here and be like, you know what? I'm that attorney. I'm going to take what she said. Give me my free advice back.
Look.
But they say that was Larry Reed's attorney, Olga.
She who gave him Larry. Yeah.
The attorney came from Tasha K.
Yeah.
And then Tasha K used Olga. They've been using the same attorney. First of all, I wouldn't have used Olga. Period. If Olga couldn't help Larry Reed and that stuff they had going on, because baby, it didn't all that stuff they had going on the internet. Oh, this is what's going on. Oh, this baby, y'all did all of that to end up in mediation. What type of attorney is this? How do y'all?
And she probably charged about $50-$60 an hour or more.
About $500 an hour.
Baby, Larry was over there talking about how much he was paying a month for these attorneys in Karen, man, ain't nowhere in the world that I'm
he's like
no. No.
To me, he was a little bit he was a little bit shady because he was like, well, he said, well, I won my cases. Everything that she's done for me, I won.
But that first go round I was watching, Larry was shook. He was scared. You can see it in his face. That's when he was asking everybody to give $12 and that's when he was asking everybody to give $12.12. It's now $8.88.
First of all, listen. Okay, I ain't even trying to be funny, and I ain't even trying to be shady towards Larry. Far as I remember, Larry had to pay $250,000 to E. Dewey Smith.
Maybe that's before Olga.
Yeah, that's the case I'm talking about, the E. Dewey Smith case.
Maybe that was before Olga.
He was shook.
No.
And I don't
because I think somebody had left something on his doorstep or something. Remember? You remember that, Cardi?
Oh yeah. Then what's his name?
They left a dead chicken or a duck or something.
It was a cat. What was it? I do remember
a dead cat. Somebody had left a rooster or something. Some tilapia, something in his mailbox.
I remember Giles reported that. Yeah.
Yeah. He was playing games. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's some oxtails or something at his doorstep.
Damn.
Well, the moral of the story is, honey, don't use Olga, honey. Don't use Olga.
Olga, you cancel, girl.
Don't use Olga.
I don't know. Oh, Kevin Carter said the E. Dewey Smith was Olga's case. Well, how come nobody learned their lesson then?
Somebody needs to go get Olga. Somebody needs to walk right there and get Olga and bring Olga on Olga.
Olga need a refresher.
Somebody go get Olga.
Giles, call Olga. Tell her to come on here.
We need to talk to you, Sister Olga.
Olga better go to the bank in the morning and make a deposit.
Let me tell y'all how arrogant that Tasha K really is. I forgot. She was talking about R. Kelly. She went on. I remember this because I had posted on my page before somebody had flagged it. Tasha K went on T.S. Madison's show. And do y'all remember this?
Piss, yeah.
Y'all remember this?
Mm-hmm.
This is apple juice, okay? This is apple juice. But Tasha K basically went on there and said, y'all can drink my piss. And she was talking about something. And she told the people, you can kiss my ass. It was just too much. It was too much. I'm like, ma'am, like, you is very arrogant. You was very arrogant and rude. Like, what is you? But you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. This is what happened when people get a little attention. I think at that particular time, she was getting some attention from BET and all this other stuff like that. And she just the arrogance of it all. I'm just like, you know what, baby.
What I noticed today by just going up and down the YouTube timelines and things, don't nobody really like Tasha K. I mean, it's like every blogger is like dragging mama or laying her out in some capacity. And I'm like, she's probably like the most hated blogger. Don't nobody like Tasha.
Well, she stabbed a lot of
people. Attitude is nasty.
She stabbed like I couldn't believe what she did to Lovely T. Whatever she did. But yeah, I was like, wow. Y'all was real cool.
They were supposed to be friends.
Right, they was real cool.
And she crossed Lovely T.
That's it.
I was just like, wow.
I said I'm on this live. You said you about to come in here and eat.
Now Doris said, I agree with Pam. I'm white, but in my business, my attorney is black, and the man is tough as a rock, and he never loses a case. Love him to pieces.
Right. Now, do you see what I'm saying, y'all? Now, let me just pause real quick. Y'all, do y'all see what I'm saying? I got white people on here watching.
Yeah. Amen.
I ain't even got to go into what we're talking about, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Tasha, you should have called Judge Judy Girl, somebody, Judge Mathis, anybody.
Well, you could have called Judge Joe Brown.
You could have got Star Jones since you got this money. You could have got Star Jones to represent you.
Bro, you should have called Maybelline Ephraim, anybody. Tasha, girl, it's all it's
You
all under
eating
the
on
bridge
here? I'm
now.
sitting up here trying not to be rude. I should have got my plate.
No,
I done made everybody plate.
I just ordered some food. I'm over here eating a cookie because I feel like my pressure getting low. I feel like Thais when we was eating that one day. I feel my pressure.
You done order that $50 rice.
I sure did because my brother ain't gonna go get the food, and I'm not gonna end my live. We've been sit up here and finish talking. I guess I'm gonna have to pay $32 for some rice.
Ooh, let me shoot.
I don't mind paying. For some good food, and especially I like combination fried rice where they put the 3 meats. I don't mind paying. I just don't tip a lot.
Honey, I put my bosoms over the stove.
So do you want Instacart, Thais, for the groceries?
Yeah, I do Instacart and I do DoorDash and Uber Eats. Yeah.
Now, I'll do Instacart sometimes. You don't tip them people them groceries?
Yeah, I give them like $1, $2.
Then you know what? They gonna put some on your damn. They gonna put some in your damn delivery.
They are watching.
How much y'all think I'm supposed to be giving these people? How much I'm supposed to be giving these people? $10 a piece?
You go 10%. I mean, right now I think the
10%. 10%. Oh, child, you smoking that shit Whitney was smoking.
Right.
No, because the minimum is 15%. The standard.
Okay, somebody said, is it legal to record people without consent?
It depends on what state that you're in. In Michigan, in theory, you're supposed to have 2-party consent, but they have an exception if you're one of the people a part of the conversation. So in theory, there's an exception to it where if I'm recording you here, now other states have different things. From my understanding, Florida is different. So like you got to have consent, and I don't know if they have exceptions.
You have to have consent.
Yeah, I think in Florida you have to have consent.
Yeah, you have to have consent here, but we just have exceptions. If I'm a part of the conversation, then I could record it. That's an exception. But I can't record you two talking.
Wait a minute, Thais. I wonder if it was you this boy was talking about. This cute boy on Twitter was snapping off because he do his DoorDash and somebody gave him a 50-cent tip. And they ordered like a bunch of stuff. I wonder, was he talking about you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
You better take whoever the fuck he was. You better go somewhere and sit his ass down somewhere. Shit, they're gonna give you a salary from your job from DoorDashing, and then you got driver's benefits. Then you got another cut of that other information, sir. You want me to give you $10?
Hold up,
my damn face. You don't give me this bag, shit.
Kyrie, is he from Memphis? Is he from Memphis?
I don't know. I forgot where he's from.
Oh, probably that freak. It could be that freak from last night.
Yeah.
All right, this is beyond my conversation.
But y'all listen. So let me go back to this this thing really quick because I want to go over this. I was telling this is the wrong one. I want to go to the actual court papers from 2019 of what Cardi B was requesting. She was basically saying, let me see, where is it at?
While Jives is looking for that, y'all, remember it is tax season, y'all. It's tax filing season. But if you ain't got your W-2s, just sit there and wait for your W-2s. Don't be stressing yourself out. They're coming, okay?
Well, I owe every year, so I don't even care. I don't file.
Me too. I don't want to be in a rush. Like, girl, honey, I'll get around to it.
Yeah, I get mad when I start seeing stuff. I'm like, really?
Okay, so here's some of the stuff that they have in the court papers. And please excuse me, y'all. I'm so hungry.
You know what? You got 5 more minutes of my time, and I'm going to eat. I'm sitting up here sacrificing and fasting.
Oh, Lord.
Fasting for the Lord.
Daniel
what you cook, Pam?
Ezekiel Pam.
Oh, yes.
Some what, Pam?
Some baked ziti and some garlic bread. Yep. Everybody food, and I'm sitting up here hungry, and you sit.
Oh, goody.
Your family didn't wait for you. Tell them y'all supposed to eat together.
Tell them they need to bring you
we
a plate.
We don't eat together.
No.
All right, so here you go, y'all. This court has jurisdiction over the subject matter of this action, persuading them numbers right there. As this is an action between plaintiff, who is a civilian of the state of New York, and defendant Kebe and Jones, upon information and belief are citizens of the state of Georgia, and the amount in controversy exceeds $75,000. So that's where everybody getting the $75,000 from. Upon information,
all that is, though, not to cut you off real quick. When you go into federal court, you can only go into federal court for two reasons. You have for them to have jurisdiction. You either have diversity of citizenship, which is I live in Michigan, you live in Florida, or I live in Michigan, you live in California, or it has to be a constitutional question. So here they have diversity of citizenship because she's from New York and Tasha K is from Georgia. But then also another prong that you have to meet to have jurisdiction is whatever you ask for has to be over $75,000. So people say that she only asked for 75. That's not what she only asked for. It has to, she just saying like she has to plead that whatever she's asking for is going to at least be 75,000. So that's not what it means. She never just said, I'm gonna take 75,000 like everybody is running away with. It was, you gotta plead this in a document to be up in federal court.
Okay. So upon information and belief, Kebe is subject to personal injunction in the state of Georgia as she resides in or is domiciled. Did I say it right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in Georgia. In addition, upon the information and belief, Kebe owns, uses, or possesses real property within the state of Georgia. Okay, they're just talking about where she is, whatever. Including towards or invasion of privacy, false light. All right. Here we go. All right, Plaintiff is a Grammy Award-winning musical artist, songwriter, television personality, professional known as Cardi B. Since the release of her half-length debut mixtape in 2015, Plaintiff's musical works have reached peak positions on the charts in the United States and amongst blah, 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 blah. All right, wait a minute. I'm trying to get to the good stuff. Now, y'all doing too much. We don't need to sit up here and read her bio. Wait a minute. Hold on, man. Okay. Oh, this is like bio stuff. Hold on.
It's the factual allegations. You have to give background information before you get to what you're suing for.
Okay. Thank you, Pam. I need you because you're the lawyer now. I don't be knowing now. You know, I'm up here playing dumb. I don't know. Let me see.
And she says she's become obsessed with slandering plaintiff. Y'all better write on allegation 23. I said, y'all better write.
Cardi B, Kebe has become obsessed with slandering plaintiff in the last 14 months. Kebe, which is Tasha K Transrena, aka trans, Kebe has put out at least 23 videos regarding plaintiff. That sounds like somebody else, Taib.
Okay.
Upon information and belief.
Who are we talking about?
Don't ask the question. Don't ask the question. Don't ask the question. As set forth, believe Kebe's videos upon plaintiffs attracts subsequent more views than most of her other videos. Sound like somebody else I know. Which is part of the reason she has reportedly targeted the plaintiff. Upon the information and belief, to this end, Kebe has published in the past few months several videos with more false and defamatory statements about the plaintiff, who has become the target of Kebe's malicious campaign to damage and to destroy the plaintiff's reputation among her fans and the consuming public. Upon information and belief, or on or around September the 2nd, 2018, baby, got the dates in here. Kebe published a video entitled Cardi B Disrespectful Comedy Skit Mocking Martin Luther King Extramarital Affairs. The 9-2 video contains at least one false and defamatory statement about the plaintiff. The 9-2 video contains a false, malicious, and defamatory statement that the plaintiff prostitutes for a living. Now, Tasha K, if this woman out here making millions of dollars, why is she prostituting for a living?
Now, she said before she became a rapper, that was the story. Before she became famous, she was a prostitute. That's what it is.
Everybody that been down at the Players Club, shit. Who ain't been down there?
Everybody sold little ass. Well, I ain't sold damn, but I'm just saying.
Everybody been down to the Players Club.
Yeah, Kebe. It's Kebe. You got a Kobe like it's Kobe Bryant.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. Kebe. Okay, Kebe. All right. Upon information and belief, Kebe published a 9-2 video to tens of thousands of individuals without privilege or justification. Upon information and belief, upon the same time, on or around September 13th, Jones published a video of herself to her Instagram followers, making false, malicious, and defamatory statements regarding the plaintiff through Instagram Live, which allows users to film live videos that can be watched either simultaneously by their followers or within 24 hours of their posting. The Jones video. The Jones video contains multiple false defamatory statements about the plaintiff. In the Jones video, Jones made the false, malicious, and defamatory statements that plaintiff got herpes.
Oh, that's a girl that Tasha paid. Okay. That's
a what now?
That's a girl that Tasha paid. I'm like, who is Star Marie Jones? That's the girl Tasha paid. Okay.
Okay, now let's go to relief. I want to go to the relief. Hold on. Let's go to the relief. That's the last part now. I gotta wait a minute. Ooh, good God. Tasha, you done did all this shit. What the hell?
Tasha done did a lot.
145 upon information and belief Kebe was subsequently aware of probable falsified, falsely making of statements. You know what? Oh, girl. Wait a minute. We still roll. Tasha, you did all this stuff?
Prayer for relief. Prayer for relief.
You did pay her $4 million. Okay. Here is the prayer of relief. Are we familiar with prayer of relief, children? Okay. All right. Prayer of relief.
Her prayer was answered now, wasn't it?
Hey.
Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests the court to enter judgment in her favor and against defendant, each of them jointly and severely as follows. Severally.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not a lawyer.
No, you're fine.
I need to drink some of this piss.
We should have got Danny. She's our reader.
Danny, you want to come on here?
Come here, Cole reads, baby.
You got some readers up here.
Look. Awarding plaintiff damages in the amount pertaining to each to be determined at trial. Well, baby, trial has came and gone, and all this money.
But not less
than $75,000, including general, special, consequential, actual, statutorial, and punitive damages. Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot of different categories.
Oh God,
that's a lot of categories.
Oh my God, Pam, do you want to define these things?
But she gave it to the white lady.
She gave it to Olga.
Olga.
Awarding Okay. Danny said she on the clock. Otherwise, she would read for me.
Okay.
Awarding and accounting to plaintiff for the gains and profits of defendants arising from the unlawful conduct.
Oh wow. She's like, I need to know what your Google checks was looking like from you putting my name up on them videos.
That's what B mean?
That's pretty much what she said. She wants an accounting of her gains and profits of defendant arising from the unlawful conduct. So basically, you need to present to me by using my name and hashtagging my name, how much money did you make?
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to need a piece of that. And she got a whole big piece of that.
Now, somebody said, Pam, can you read USC 1332? What that is?
Which statute? It's like, you got the statute or something? Let me see. I don't even know what that is. I have to look it up.
Is it on the documentation? Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me finish reading this. Hold on. All right. Permanently enjoining defendants and their respective partners, agents, representatives, successors, assigns, and employees, and any and all persons inactive, convert, or participants with defendant, and each of their executors, administrators, successors, licensees, assigned, subsidiaries, parents, affiliates, divisions, co-vendors, partners, officers, directors, employees, agents, shareholders. Wait a minute.
No, you're right. It's 1332. I saw that's just the diversity of citizenship and the amount in controversy. What I was saying, how they got jurisdiction to come into Atlanta federal court. Georgia federal court. I call everything Atlanta. Excuse me. Georgia federal court. No, that's just naming, like, nobody even attached to Tasha can even utter Cardi B. She's asking, they can't even say anything. Like, you can't push this video on to your co-worker. Like, stop all these people from mentioning her name in a derogatory fashion.
Okay. Pam, read this right here. I'm gonna get my food.
Are you talking about subpart D?
Yes.
Issuing an order requiring Kebe to retract, remove, and repudiate in full all defamatory and disparaging statements made regarding plaintiff. Subpart E, issuing an order requiring Jones to retract, remove, and repudiate in full all defamatory and disparaging statements made regarding plaintiff.
Wait a minute. Who is Jones there, Pam?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying that person wasn't sued. They must have got let out this case because they're not on like the caption portion at the top for the actual verdict. So that's why I was telling you, I'm like, this is old. They must have amended their complaint because that person wasn't in this lawsuit anymore. But
maybe Olga did do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe they didn't have Olga as an attorney, so they was able to get up out this lawsuit.
Okay.
Right. She said, Tasha, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm out.
Subpart F, awarding plaintiffs attorney fees and costs. Subpart G, pre-judgment and post-judgment interest. And subpart H, granting plaintiffs such other further relief as the court deems just and proper. And then they demanded a jury trial.
Tasha, you should have called Phaedra.
Oh, come on! Don't even do it.
Look, Phaedra would have helped Tasha.
Phaedra take food. She take cash, food stamp, WIC vouchers, whatever you got, she'll take it.
I got a client right now. Okay.
So apparently, from what I'm hearing, Tasha has more lawsuits coming.
What is there left to get?
Right. That's ridiculous. Like, that's dumb. That's like you're suing somebody that doesn't even they're not even collectible. So what y'all just collecting paper and you got to pay your attorney fee because you ain't gonna get nothing out of her?
I think at this point,
Poor
if
Tasha.
anybody else sues Tasha K, y'all just suing for sport now. Y'all like Cardi B has really wiped her out. Like Tasha ain't rich. She ain't rich.
Nah.
Tasha ain't rich.
Poor Tasha. Tasha gonna
According to
Tasha
the
gonna
according to the
Tasha
internet,
gonna,
Tasha K is worth $500,000.
Tasha gonna be living in 227.
She gonna be delivering your next DoorDash while you.
Thais, how much you gonna tip her?
You better tip your ass out my yard.
Right. Now, how much you gonna get Tasha K? She's a fellow YouTuber.
I'll give her $1.50. I'll give her $1.50. She going through something right now, but I'll give her $1.50.
You can't even get a $2.50. You can't open the $2.50. Can't open the
$2 and some fries.
Tasha, you gonna be living next to the Evans family on good times.
Well, you know they moved out the ghetto now.
You gonna be living next to Walona.
We
I don't know.
actually talked about the insurance. Somebody asked about the Tasha have insurance to cover this. Somebody kind of suggested that, but we don't have any proof of it. But as a person experienced with dealing with insurance companies and even being hired by some insurance companies, they do not they wouldn't have let Olga continue with this case if they had insurance. I don't believe that they would have because they know that their money is on the line. And they probably would have made her settle. Like when it's insurance companies, they have adjusters on that case or litigation specialists that's like, no, you're going to have to sit down or we're not going to represent you. If you're a non-cooperative, then they won't even represent you at all or pay your settlement. So there's a lot of stipulations with insurance that I don't even think, none of this would have happened. Yeah, none of this would have happened from my experience dealing with insurance companies.
Well, maybe her glasses are made out of real crystal. She can sell those.
Yeah.
Her wine glasses.
She better go on and get her Oprah special something.
Right, you know what?
I told y'all what she needs. She need to humble herself and try to get that junk reduced. Do the Kojic on them. Kojic don't ever pay their full amount.
Sure don't. You know, if I was Tasha, I'm gonna say this. If I was Tasha, from the very get-go, see this pride comes before a fall. Pride comes before a halting fall. First of all, Tasha should have humbled herself and say, you know what? Okay. But I see where she's coming from. She was making a lot of money. Because as y'all saw with the video with Malibu Barbie doll boy, she was only at 318,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. Cardi B's story, the false narrative, all of that stuff pushed her over. This is why, and I don't care who, what, feel about what I say, this is why a lot of people tried to connect and link up with Tasha. Because if they link up with Tasha and bring Tasha on their page, this go for anybody.
Yeah, I've watched that lately too. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so y'all get y'all views up or y'all numbers up or y'all subscribers up. What y'all gonna say? You gonna pull a Tasha too? Tasha can keep her ass over there where she at. I don't need none of that juju over here with me. You know what I mean?
Right, because
wait a minute. Okay, so Pam, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you heard of Leaving Neverland with Michael Jackson, right?
Yeah.
Those are the two accusers. I was hoping the family could do what Cardi B did to Tasha, the estate of Michael Jackson. Couldn't they do that to the Leaving Neverland accusers?
Yeah, I thought they did. They didn't.
No, not that I know of.
I thought they did, or maybe they said that they were, and maybe something happened. So
because ain't nothing worse.
Needed an injunction. That was out cold. That whole
ain't nothing worse than someone lying on you about sexual issues of a child.
He's dead though.
Yeah, and he's dead. He can't even defend himself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then people want to know why Janet Jackson gave those earrings back to Oprah. I would have gave them back too. You sit up here doing a whole special on my damn brother.
She did a whole special on Neverland with them boys. Like, for real, Oprah?
Yeah, Janet gave them. Well, she didn't give them back. Janet auctioned them earrings off that Oprah gave her.
Good.
So, Pam, I have a question. Is there anything? I'm just curious with this huge, and I'm sure there's going to be a lien on all Tasha's assets. Is there anything in this scenario? Because I mean, she has a husband. I believe she has children. Is there anything that she can do in this situation to protect herself, so to speak, somewhat, so she's not like destitute?
You know what she can do? She can go. She need to get her an attorney to go talk to their attorney and say, "Hey, look, let's try to." You can still settle after the fact, even when they come with numbers. A lot of times, that is what happens: is that you settle for numbers after the fact. But that's why I'm concerned about Tasha coming out here making statements and talking and and all of that, because I wouldn't want to settle with nobody if you still walking around hardy like you don't care. But other than that, no, it's not really too much that she can do to I mean, they went against the business too. They like anywhere where it might be money, we trying to
shut it down.
The hit. Like you don't even have a shelter. You don't have a shell.
Y'all better put some money in your child name or something.
Right. You and your house shouldn't even be in your name right now. Like
I would have, baby, my stuff would have been in my mama name. So.
She can't change nothing.
She need to get some people with some power to pray and to with some heavy oil on it. She need to call Brian Carn.
You ain't see that.
Lock your knees, Tasha.
She needs somebody with some power.
Somebody asked me, they said, would I interview Tasha K? No. I don't even care to. I don't even care to. Here's the thing. First of all, I wouldn't interview Tasha K. I wouldn't care to, because again, what is Tasha K gonna say?
Oh, somebody just sent me a message. The winos have started a GoFundMe for Tasha.
You know what? Half of
them on Section 8 and food stamps, child. Good luck with that.
Go hard in I ain't got no friends like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tasha K, girl, listen, all I can tell you is you need to call somebody with some power that can pray this stuff off for you, girl. Look, you need to get on that phone tonight and call Juanita Bynum.
I'm like Kevin Carter. You need to call her local Kojic jurisdiction and supervisor, because Kojic be having your back too now.
Juanita will pray this stuff off for you.
Tasha better go whether she tired and shit.
She couldn't even. She couldn't even resurrect Gertrude Stacks, and she did all that.
Juanita gonna tell her to purchase her prayer cloth.
That's she gonna do, because Tasha.
She gonna tell Tasha to purchase her prayer cloth.
You need somebody with some power.
Yeah, they can have all the power in the world. They ain't gonna help. Tasha did this to herself.
Yeah, she did this to herself.
The ones that had power prayed for Cardi. The ones with power, they didn't pray for Cardi.
Pretty much.
Listen, so I feel like this. You know what, Pam? I feel like this, y'all. We have been on here. Why? No, ma'am.
I agree with y'all, Giants Nation.
Is that Tasha calling? Is that Tasha calling?
Yes.
You just cussed her ass out last night. She called it again.
Yesterday, Tasha, why you calling me?
Baby, look.
She cashed out me $1,000. I'll give her some quick game right now. She just cashed out me $1,000. I'll give her a quick game.
You want to talk to me? Come on.
You gotta go to Cardi. She got no money to send you.
Listen.
Cardi.
We gotta save that YouTube page, man. That's what she better focus on. We can't worry about the money right now.
Well, she gonna
I think she may become a minister after this. Yep. You know how to get that money.
A minister or what?
Oh, wait
a minute, somebody calling me.
I will talk about Warren Terrell.
I'll leave Juanita out of this.
Who is calling me?
Is she calling you now?
Hello?
That's why he's calling Thais.
Hello?
What did he call you, Thais?
That's Nita.
Who? I didn't say nothing about Oprah big 40-gallon wig wearing ass. No, she didn't have to do that to Michael Jackson. That's what I said. Well, what y'all want to do? Well, Gail, what you want to do? You want to come up here, Gail? You want to catch your fade? She hung up. That was Oprah. That was Gail. Come on, keep Oprah name out my mouth. What? Girl,
that's her best friend.
That's her best friend with that mushroom she been wearing for 30 years.
Listen, y'all, it has been good. Thank y'all for being on here tonight. It is the most stuff. Matter of fact, you know what's so funny about this, Pam?
What?
While we out here talking about Tasha K, baby Cardi B got some lawsuits too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might
So
have.
while you want to sue Tasha K, Cardi.
Well, I guess she gonna take care of her lawsuits with that money from Tasha K.
Right. Who got something against Cardi?
Oh, that's
I saw a couple of things that kind
Yeah,
of.
she got two strippers in New York City that she beat up over Offset.
No.
So that case is
criminal though. She got a criminal case against them.
Yeah, that case is still ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, no. Cardi, you fighting over community penis. Don't do that,
Baby, and he done been everywhere, up in everybody.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He ain't worth it, baby.
Yeah, Tasha's a mess with R. Kelly. Yeah, because she lied. She told a couple of lies. She done got busted about that.
Yeah, she got caught up in that. She sure did with the feds.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Y'all remember that? That was with the piss. Remember that?
Yeah, I got.
What did she say about the piss? Because he did peel. He did peel on the girl.
She just was nasty, Kyrie. She was just nasty.
Child.
That's too much.
Our Kelly girlfriend's gonna beat Tasha ass. Keep on.
She ain't gonna beat Tasha. She gonna
It's Gail again.
Gail call it again.
Gail, let me tell you one motherfucking thing. Stop playing on my motherfucking phone, Gail. Okay? I didn't say nothing about Oprah. She's my Aquarian sister. You know what, girl? Hold on. I'm on my way up there. Just meet me outside. Come outside. I'm coming.
You didn't need to meet you, Thais?
Yeah, let me put my tennis shoes on. Honey.
Listen, Thais, you my homie, but I want you to slip her my card while you go out there.
Go up here. Say nothing about Oprah.
Girl, I thought Faith, you don't need this good attorney here.
I was talking about the accusers. The accusers. That's who I was talking about. Say nothing about Oprah.
Yeah, that's our homie. That's our homie.
I tell you what, Tosh, you better not call my phone no more.
Gail, you wasn't doing all that. You wasn't doing all that, Gail, when R. Kelly stood up over you and was screaming and shouting.
Robert.
No, but she sat there.
You was scared, Gail.
Robert.
Robert.
She went in the black mama mode.
Robert. Now calm down. Calm down.
Robert R. Kelly said, y'all don't understand. I'm out here fighting about when y'all trying to kill me. You don't sit your pissy ass down somewhere.
Now I wonder what he's fighting for now. Is he in Gen Pop?
No.
I doubt they won't put him in Gen Pop, baby.
No.
Why?
But she might have a cellmate. She may have one.
He'll wind up
Mama may have a cellmate. It could be old freak that she's in a cell with, honey. You never know, honey.
Might be in there singing "Happy People."
Now he's in a bump and grind. I don't see that.
I was just about to sing that too.
R. Kelly cellmate be singing, "It seems like you're there."
And that's talking about age ain't nothing but a number. So is your prison. So is your prison sentence.
Cause you said your body's calling. Your body's calling. Okay.
But then he say, "I believe I can fly." Not over that wall, though, baby.
Somebody said, Tasha needs Annalise on this case, baby. That's how to get away with murder. She needed
You know,
to
Annalise will have Tasha in so much shit and have that case so fucked up. She'll be under the jail messing with
But at least
Annalise.
Tasha would be
Annalise was
scared of
good.
Annalise, though. See, I think Tasha
Right.
ain't scared of Olga.
Annalise was toxic. She was so toxic. She brought you into her mess and she would just fuck your life up. She was good, but she was toxic.
But
Baby,
you
I
would
like
never be the
Annalise
same.
and Olivia.
Now that's just done. She need Olivia. Tasha needed Olivia Pope.
Yeah,
Child, Olga down there. Somebody said, where Olga at? Olga down there at the
Thank you, BJ. I do. I need to go eat. Thank you so
look, if my
much.
food and
Let
gas
me
Olga
have
come
down
some
there at
out
the
food
tonight,
in my
steakhouse.
face.
Yeah, I don't think Olivia Pope can save her.
Olga
listen,
down there at the prime rib house, honey, getting a prime rib.
I want to say thank you to everybody for coming on tonight. Let's discuss this case. There is a lot more to discuss in this, baby. Baby, let me tell you something. In this prayer relief, there are 155 charges. 155. That's some bullshit. Tasha, you did all of that?
She got paid for it.
Right. I paid. Hey, her prayers was answered.
Miko said, can we interview Jaguar Wright?
Yeah, Jaguar,
Jaguar, honey. Listen, when Jaguar first came out, her stories was accurate. Then she got picked up by a blogger. Then she started just making stuff up in this ad and stuff like Jaguar.
Right.
The first stories was hot Jaguar, but then you just started making up stuff just for
shit and numbers. It's like did her album ever come out?
No.
No, if it did, it went double aluminum foil,
Double plastic.
double copper.
Triple bypass plastic. That's what they did. So listen, everybody, thank y'all for being on tonight. Really do appreciate it. On your way out the door, make sure y'all hit that cash app, okay? Y'all just
Yes, Lord. I was gonna ask her was gonna do an offering.
Y'all hit that offering bucket, okay?
I want to go make some ziti like Pam.
But Pam will heat up your ziti.
Over here with the shiver, smiling it.
Bye, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Charlie started a GoFundMe.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. This thing playing with me tonight.